Okay, so this is the second tutorial. So far you should have installed the latest Firefox and installed FireFTP. Now we're going to go ahead and download the WordPress files, which is really easy. Just go to wordpress.org, not .com, but .org. And right here it says download WordPress 2.8.4, and right here. Then it should initialize a download. While that's going on, I want you to log into your Dreamhost account. And to do that, go to dreamhost.com. If you've got different hosting, just go about your way, the way you've done it before, and log into the panel with your username that you gave them and the password. Now, what we need to do is we need to create a MySQL database. Now, MySQL databases are fantastic. It's what makes the web what it is today. It allows you to save user information, and in this case with WordPress it allows you to save your posts and comments, and it basically makes your website very dynamic. And we're going to basically create a new MySQL database. So we scroll down to the bottom here and you call the database name whatever you want. Now you need to write this information down. Write the database name down, and what I recommend is put your domain name. So in this case I'm going to put this domain name in _blog. Okay, so I just do your domain name _blog. Choose a host name. Now you only have one option. I have several. Don't worry about that. That's all you need. You also need to select a password for your user. Now you'll need to create a new user, and by that you simply put in your username, whatever, put your passwords in. Again, this is going to, you can use the same username and you can use the same password for your FTP if you wish. For security reasons, I don't advise that, but whatever username and password you use, remember for your database it is unique, meaning your database username and password are different from your FTP login username and password, which are different from your Dreamhost username and password. All those three are separate. So we need to remember each one of them. So write this one down, your MySQL username, database name, and then your username, and then your password. Write all that information down. Put it in a safe place, or if you can remember it, go ahead, but create that new username. I'm just going to stick with the one I've already got. Add the new database now. Okay, no, don't need to remember that. Now, for those who have just got their hosting, this may take a while. I will teach you about this later, but it will take a while for that database to be created, for it to be able to actually connect through online. It could take up to 20 to 30 minutes. So don't worry if that takes a while and it doesn't work. It will work after 20 minutes. So okay, we have downloaded WordPress, and we're just going to unzip it by double clicking on it. And here it is. As you can see, it's in my downloads file, and there's all the WordPress files that we need. Okay, so the next step is going to be actually changing and setting the config file. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to open it with on a Mac we can use TextEdit. Yes, open it. On a PC you can use WordPad. That's completely fine. And what we're dealing with, and we have to change this file, and we're going to change here where it says database name, database user, database password, database host, database charset. We're going to change all these things, and we're going to change this part here as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the database name in. So mine was Wolfram74 _blog. The username, Ocellus, password. You wish I would write my password. Localhost, my is going to be, and then this is tricky, mysql dot, then your domain name.com, which in this case it's going to be Wolfram. Oh, yeah, in this case it will be your domain name. So if your domain name is I Love Cats, it's going to be ilovecats.com. It's going to be mysql.ilovecats.com. Okay, because MySQL means that's where the database is hosted at. And on Dreamhost, it's mysql.yourdomainname.com. Okay. Then we're going to put in, here is just a security thing. You need to put in just different random sentences. You can even just put in numbers if you wish. You can even just put in one number if you wish. This is just a security measure that they do. You don't need to worry about it in this class. Just put in whatever you want. You don't have to remember it. You don't have to take note of it. Then we are going to save that. So now it's saved. I did it with a shortcut. Now it's saved. We can close it. And now we're going to rename that. We're going to rename it to wp-config. Now it will be able to hook up once we load it up and we go to that website. Once it's all uploaded, all the files have been uploaded, it will now connect with our database, which is essential for WordPress to run. So now all the files, they're all ready. We've done our config file. We go to FireFTP and we can go to Downloads, WordPress, and I'm going to select all of these. And in wolfram74.com, which can be just your domain name.com, I'm going to right click and create a directory. And that means that I'm going to call it blog. And that means now if you go to wolfram74.com/blog, my blog is going to appear. If I called it Hello Kitty, I would have to create a new directory, or basically just a new folder, and call it Hello Kitty. So that's all that / is. It's just the name of the folder. It's as simple as that. Now I'm not really going to do that, so we're going to delete that. I'm going to put them all in blog. Okay, now they're all selected. I'm going to go click transfer, and now they're going to transfer to Wolfram74 in the blog folder. Now it's important that this name that you give this folder or this directory is all lowercase. Very important that it's all lowercase. And it's important that you don't transfer the WordPress folder across here, but that you transfer all the files in here. Otherwise, your domain name is actually going to be, instead of just going to blog and coming up with a blog, it's going to be blog/WordPress, and you don't want that. So just, it has to be all the contents of the WordPress folder inside of the blog folder. Okay, I hope that made sense. If I went fast, you can always watch this again, and if you have questions, leave a comment on this blog post. I hope this helps, and next time we are going to take it from there and learn how to install WordPress once it's uploaded to our server.